basically some things that you want to remember about training your horse is that when you were in here and she wouldn't let you get on, even if she continued that behavior, I'm not trying to, I'm just going to want to move this pole for a minute. So you guys can start right into your circle team right off the bat. Like, I'll have a mind over matter kind of attitude with these guys. If they're butt heads, okay, I'm just going to get on and I'm going to make it in my head that they are going to go the way I want them to go. If I know they have the training, obviously I'm going to just ride them like I just did. I'm going to get up and say, screw it, you're going to do it the way I want you to, or screw it, you're going to stand still. I'm not going to even think that you would not stand still for me. Sometimes the owners have a little trouble doing that, and that's why the trainer has more success. When you get out here, you don't accommodate this BS. You just start doing the things that you know she can do, and you're a good enough rider now that you can almost impose these things if you have to. And if you feel that your horse, please don't think that like yesterday I was riding that 2-year-old that I'm breaking, and I knew that if I got on him at the time that I brought him out, he was acting real studdy, so I got him on a lunge line and I lunged him, and don't be afraid to do that. Get some of that excess energy and negative energy out. But this little exercise that we taught you a couple weeks ago will do a lot for her because she can't get going, because every time she starts getting going, you're changing direction. And I'm going to let you actually, and as you watch this, if this is a video, that's interesting. As you watch this, you're going to see every time you do a loop, it's getting better and better and better. Now make 4 of them. Make them skinny. So there's that one. And she tried to make it bigger, make it skinnier. There's another one. Really skinny. There's another one. And now another one. Good. Now do the same thing till she realizes all this. You'll feel her skirting around some, and she's going to have to get a heck of a lot more organized to do these little teeny loops that you're making her do. And you're going to use your hands and use your legs to help her be straight. Look at that. You're getting 1,000,000 of them in this time. You could almost do 5 if you wanted to. You don't have to. She was good about it. So do it again. But this time try for more. Make it so that the turns are so hard and so often that she can't mess around. She does not have a choice. And then you can take this out. She's all mad at you now, but too bad, keep riding. You ride as though nothing's going on. And then to expand on this exercise, something that we've done to her, all you got to do is just start going back and forth from there. Turn there. Turn there. Turn earlier. Don't even wait for the wall. So get in the middle, turn there. Yep. Get in the middle, turn there. So you're just actually making her, you're giving her so much for her feet to do, she cannot do anything but concentrate. And on horses like this, that's what you need to do. And in the meantime, you're actually, thank you, you're actually teaching her how to use her feet, how to bend her face, how to use that bridle, and how to stay on her feet, because she doesn't want to pay attention to you. She wants to think about other things. This is rather exhausting to her. It's probably a little bit dizzyfying to you as well. So come on back down here, one more set of loops, and then try the circle again and see if she's back down to earth. These are the types of things you need to do to her now, just to get her thinking about work. She doesn't want to think about work, and I like how you're imposing the direction you want on her too. She's thinking directions of her own, and you're saying, nope, this is what my idea was, and you're just going to do it whether it's pretty or not. And you're going to agree with me that it isn't all that pretty at this moment, but it's going to get that way. Are we still rushing? A little bit. Okay, let's just see what happens, see if she settles, and if not, we're going to go to a different exercise. Okay, so she's rushing. So now we're going to do one rein, and we're going to bring her in, all the way in onto a tiny circle until she's rushing in a little teeny weeny circle. See, you might come out and say, oh, I got to practice my stopping exercise today, but you can't do that until the negative energy's gone. As soon as she's got this excess energy, we work with it until she's ready to listen to you. Otherwise, your stopping isn't going to be really good because she's going to be thinking, go. You want to make it hard on her legs and hard on her mind so that she wants to stop. Like right now, you are doing that. Right now, she's like, oh, this is way too difficult. Now just kind of relax and let the circle be a little bigger. When she takes off on you again, we'll wait. Let's just wait until she really physically gets too quick. Oh, we're getting a little bit better. Yeah. But I love to just use the work for that. I like to work that horse to the point where it is happier to do it right. It's happier. You're not doing anything mean. You're just really, really putting a lot of tasks on her table so that she's got so much to do that she gets a little bit more preoccupied with all these things you're making her do. And you will notice that always gets them. I'd rather mentally challenge them than physically challenge them, you guys, because both of the horses that you have are very athletic. And the more you physically challenge them, like you come out here, and I don't believe in, there's a trainer attitude where you just wear them down, and then they're tired, and then they work. But what happens to an athlete when you work it?
They get stronger.
Yes, they do. If you work their mind like you just did, that only took us 7, 10 minutes, whatever. But if you work the mind first, you're not working the cardiovascular. You're working her head instead. And that's very important on X-race horses, Arabian horses. These horses that have a very, very hot temper or a hot kind of demeanor to them. And it's important to do it that way. Okay, we're going to try a stop. Let's use the wall. You don't have, yep, good. And turn her around. That was good. That was very good. Which one's the bad side? Which is the side I was trying to work on last week? Okay. Yes, I see. She's stuck still over there. Just lead her head around. Yep, yep. Okay, that's all right. You'll see the difference, and you probably saw the difference when I did it last week too. You'll see the difference. Now, if she starts to get hot again, Barb, don't stop her. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You know why? You're not going to, no. So you're just going to make a small circle again. If she gets hot on you, she's anticipating the exercise and she's getting nervous. You need to work that out. Keep her bumping forward. Even if the circle's small, you're telling her you're going to have to work harder at this exercise than the one we were just trying to, she's trying. That's funny because they all do that. My little reiner's rolling back off his front end. Now he turns off his front end. It is the coolest thing. He jumps in the air and twirls around. Well, he likes it. So I'll be trotting him around, and all of a sudden he'll run himself to the wall and twirl around, and I almost fall off because I'm not ready for him to do it. But you know what? I wouldn't correct him for it because it's a good behavior. He wants to do it, you know. That's not on my terms, but at least he's trying to do it. So remember, when you get a horse that's a little hot like this, you know, she's having a bad day. Normally we're down to business by now, but you know what? No big deal. That's okay. This is the horse you have, and you have to ride what you have. Unfortunately, that was a good moment. Good, and turn. Good, good. When you see that on the video, you'll see that she's very handy turning around her back end. Her back end's not moving that much. Now on this side, you got to use a lot more. See, she's stuck. She's nervous and worried about it. That's all.
You want to go back to little circles now?
Did she do that herself? Yeah. Did she? I don't know why she'd ever want to do that.
Easier than the stopping, I guess.
Maybe. Most horses hunt that stop. They like to play stop. Good. Backing and turning. Very good. That was very good. You guys are getting handy on that side. This other side she just gets confused. You know, if you back her and then turn her, it might help. Just back her up. Now see, we're getting in the wrong angle. Go ahead and trot off again. And let me just have you go a little more 45 degrees so that really in her defense that she could back up and turn without worrying about the 4x4 post. So, yeah, very good. Now don't let her get her hip over. See how she's getting that hip over, and that's causing a problem for the turn. In an arena that has kickboards where you don't have the 4x4 posts, you can really go ahead and put their head in the wall, and you can fix your problem. He knows that's what you want her to do. I like how you're saying ho the same way every single time. Good. And outside rein really hard too. That time you got on the hocks. That time you'll see it's not as pretty as the other side, but you got on the hocks. It was all right. Excellent. That one was really good.